Hey guys, welcome back. Good day to all of you, friends and subscribers, silent viewers. Thank you very much for stopping by and thank you so much for your support. And if you're new to this channel, you are very much welcome. Please check the playlist on my channel and check which one do you prefer to watch. And if you like to connect, do not hesitate to push the subscribe button and the notification bell button so that you'll be updated on our new video uploads. Alright, so we are now approaching Bangalore airport. So we travel around 1 hour to reach 1 hour from home to reach to Bangalore airport. So our video for today is about travel from Bangalore to New Delhi. It's my first time going to Delhi for the purpose of renewing my passport. I'm going to touch on how to renew passport for Filipinos here in India. So I just want to share my experience and renewing passport here. Okay, so we just arrived in Bangalore airport. So this is the surroundings outside view of Bangalore airport. So around this area is very accessible, easy accessible for transportation like Uber, buses, airport taxis. Over here you can find transportation very easily. Just take a look of the surroundings before we proceed to boarding. I remember my first visit here in India, that was 2008, and the very first airport I had landed in India was Bangalore airport. So if I compare then and now, it has tremendous improvement. So when you're traveling, you will feel like coming much more earlier to enjoy the view of the surroundings before your flight time comes. So as you can see around, very clean greenery views, so you will feel like you will feel relaxed, especially when you are traveling far away from home going to airport. So this way you can feel very relaxing. And now we are boarding. So the time frame will be around 2 hours and 45 minutes to reach to New Delhi. So stay tuned, guys.
Sanitized before every flight. Given the current health situation, we request you to take safety precautions for yourself and your co-passengers by covering your nose and mouth with the face mask and face shield, sanitizing your hands regularly, and staying in your allocated seat throughout the flight.
Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to touch on or share on how to renew Filipino passport here in India. So I will be discussing that at the end of this video. So India is such a big country and Philippine embassies were based in Chennai, Mumbai, Kolkata and New Delhi. The nearest embassy where I stay is Chennai. Unfortunately for renewing passport only happening in New Delhi. So you need to go for personal appearance and passport encoding. So that is very important. All right, and that is there is no choice. You have to travel from. I have to travel from Bangalore to New Delhi. All right, so right now we are flying from Bangalore. So this is the aerial view, night view of Bangalore, Karnataka, India. And right now I'm showing you the aerial view early in the morning aerial view of New Delhi. So we are approaching New Delhi International Airport. Approximately we arrive there at 3:35 a.m. early in the morning. Alright, so we landed safely here in New Delhi Terminal 1. It was nice and smooth fly, experiencing Indigo airline. And right now we are here in the baggage area to collect our luggage. So waiting for the luggage to be out in the conveyor belt. Alright. And after collecting our luggage, we are here standby outside Terminal 1. So as you can see, that area will be accessible for taxis, buses going to Terminal 2 and Terminal 3. So after a few minutes standby here, we took bus at around 5:20 a.m. to going to Terminal 3. So over there we can have some cup of coffee, relax a little bit for a while waiting for our appointment at 11 o'clock at the Philippine Embassy. Ayan, si Inday Merilu, parang hindi pagod. So right now, we are here in New Delhi Terminal 3. So from here, we are going to have some cup of coffee, some good breakfast. And after that, we can have, I can do my freshen up myself in the good toilets over here. And from here, we need to take a train going to Philippine Embassy. So right now, we are watching the sun rising. And right now, we took metro train from Delhi Airport Terminal 3 going to Philippine Embassy. So you may be asked why we do not travel day before. Why we travel in a rush? What if there is a delay in flight? All these questions had in our mind. The thing is that after we receive a confirmation of appointment date, Philippine Embassy specifically mentioned that they need an RT-PCR test result, negative result. So, as per that information, we need to travel within 48 hours of RT-PCR test negative result within that time range, because we need to reach to the embassy before the RT-PCR test time lapse. One day before we travel, we email again to embassy for the another updates for the RT-PCR changes. So we asked them whether do they still need an RT-PCR test result, and the response was not needed anymore. So it was quite disappointed. We could have planned our travel earlier, but because of the COVID situation, we cannot plan it in advance. But anyway, we reached to embassy 1 hour before appointment time, thanks God, and they attend us early as well. So after that, after our appointment done, we feel relief. Yeah, so as you can see, si Manoy parang pagod ng maglakad. But anyway, we feel that relief after our transaction or after our appointment done in embassy, so we can do other things. Hi guys, hello everyone. So I am now here in this hotel. I'm gonna show you this what are the facilities that they provide here in this hotel. Hi guys, so let's talk about renewing of passport. Okay, so as per my experience, these are the things that I have done. Okay, but first of all, we here in India. India is very big country, but they only have 4 embassies here, which is in New Delhi, which is the main one, Mumbai, Calcutta, and Chennai. So 4 embassies are there. But unfortunately, for applying to renew passport, Filipino passport will only be happening there in New Delhi. So as for me, I stay very far. I stay in Bangalore, so very far to New Delhi. So there's no choice. I have to travel to renew my passport, because you cannot travel if your passport below 6 months validity, not unless you'll go back to Philippines. I think within 6 months you still can travel if you go back to Philippines, but if you go to other countries, I don't think you can travel with below 6 months validity of your passport. All right, actually, Delhi Embassy, that is the main one, from time to time they are updating their website. From time to time they have this outreach program. So they will go to different places in India and have some this outreach program activities. So if you are interested, you can just check their website. They will update now and then, and from there you will know which place are they going. Sometimes they they go to your place, you wouldn't know, so you just have to check their website. Okay, so to renew the passport, so what are the important steps that when you need to do when you renew the passport? Okay, first you have to take an appointment. So how do you take an appointment? As for me, I send them email. Okay, so I send an email and I set up the date of my appointment, and I have to wait for the appointment confirmation. So you can choose the day, unless it's not on holiday. You can choose any day, and then they will choose you the time, what time your appointment should be on that day. So you just have to wait for that confirmation, and then you can plan accordingly. So you can communicate through email or WhatsApp. So they have a WhatsApp contact number that you can communicate. So research on their website, check their WhatsApp number. So from there you can do communication through WhatsApp if you do not want to use email. Okay, so second is of course you have to wait for the appointment date. And once it is confirmed, then you can do the other things. So you can apply, you can fill up the form, fill up the passport form, renewal of passport. So fill up everything, make sure that there's no mistake in it, and review it, and then finalize the application form. So next that you need to do is you have to print out all the copies of your passport. So all the pages of your passport, you need to do submit a print out of that, because kung saan kayo pumupunta, there will be stamp in it, and that stamped pages will be needed in the embassies, in the Philippine Embassy. So all the copy of your passport, submit it to the Philippine Embassy. So that's one of the requirements that they need. Okay, so next, sinusulat ko dito. So next is passport, photocopies of your passport, and your address proof. So as for me, I don't have address proof here in India, but then I'm staying with my husband, so I have to use my husband address proof. Okay, and the third or the fourth one, you need to have this demand draft. So that is the demand draft will be cost 4,740 rupees. Okay, so demand draft, the beneficiary will be addressed to demand draft favoring to the Republic of the Philippines. Okay, so it has to be mentioned that in the demand draft. So that is very important. And next, if you have a OCI, so get a photocopy of your OCI, Overseas Citizen of India. You have to get a copy of that photocopy and just enclose it together, clip it together. So just in case, although they never ask that, but for me, I get ready all those documents just in case they will ask. Just clip it together. Okay. So what else is needed? And another thing, you need to have, or you need to buy a postal stamp, cost 100 rupees. So you have to provide embassy a postal stamp for 100 rupees, because that stamp, they are going to use that to send the new passport to your address. So make sure that you have given your address here in India correctly, because they are going to use that address to send your new passport. Alright, so that is one of the important things. Okay, so next, sinulat ko talaga para wala akong makalimutan dito, no? Okay, so over here, it says, make sure that your documents are perfect. Importante, kailangan perfect yung documents mo para hindi ka ma-reject pagdating mo doon sa embassy. So make sure your documents are perfect, and if everything is good, perfectly done, everything will go smoothly. Wala nang question ang mga personnel doon pag kompleto yung mga documents mo. So make sure that all your documents are perfect. So because kailangan nila lang yang i-verify. So if they verify it perfectly, they don't have any question at all. Okay, so after that document submission, of course they will ask for that demand draft, so that you have to come together in a clip all the documents. And after that, you need to have the take photo. So for this time, it will be 10 years for the new passport, so 10 years. So make sure that you look good in your photo, because you'll be carrying your passport with your that photo for 10 years. Okay, that is very important. Anyway, after photo taking, you need to have this thumb printing all your palms encoding. So you have to do that, and after done everything is good, they will provide you a receipt. So your receipt, please don't forget to collect your receipt. All right, because that is the proof that you are applying your passport, you have done the application of your passport. Yeah, so the receipt should not be forget. That is your proof only, so you have to carry, you have to have the receipt, because that is the proof that you are applying a new passport. Okay, another information is that when you go to the embassies, Philippine Embassy in New Delhi, please do not carry mini luggages, because the luggages will not be allowed inside, so you have to leave it outside the gate. Okay, you and your documents also only will be going into the embassy, so please avoid carrying luggages or any bags when you go to the embassy, I think for safety precautions. Because if you have luggage, you have to leave it outside, and you know, you will be, your mind will be confused, and then you cannot concentrate on what are your applications later on. You'll have to think about your luggage outside. Nobody is looking after unless you have company with you, so he will be waiting outside until you finish your appointment. Okay, so that is one of the important. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, make sure that the address that you provide to the embassy is correct, so that the new passport will be delivered onto your address correctly. All right. And so far my experience going to the embassy is good. I arrived there early, so make sure you have to arrive there early before your appointment time. So as for me, I arrived there early. Actually, my appointment was 11 o'clock, but then I arrived there 10 o'clock, and immediately they attend my application. So it was done smoothly, everything, my documents are good, they never question anything. And after I proceed to photo taking, thumb printing, and that's it, done, finished. Yeah, so very important. And last thing that I need to let you know is that I think if you have any doubts to ask, do not call to the embassy. It's either you send email or through WhatsApp, because if you call, I think you have to it will be just keep on ringing. That is my experience. Call, then nobody is picking up, nobody is attending the call. You're lucky if the personnel will attend your call. They're also very busy, so that's why communicate through email or WhatsApp. So that is one of the tips that I'm gonna share to you. As of visa to Philippines, I have not much experience about it, but as for my husband, his first application of visa, it's quite difficult, but it was successful. But his second application of visa wasn't successful. It's not that rejected, it wasn't rejected, but the agency that he asked to apply visa says that the personnel in the embassy doesn't accept the application. So we don't know which one is correct, whether he's telling the truth or the personnel in the embassy are not accepting the application. So we do not know which one is right. But anyway, when you want to go to Philippines, there's another option. You have to apply Singapore visa. So if you apply Singapore visa, when you go to Philippines, you'll be stamped by 14 days to stay there in Philippines. Alright, so that's one of the tips. So just apply visa easier, and then Singapore visa, then you can go to Philippines. They will stamp you for 14 days to stay there. Alright, so that's all I can share on how to apply new passport for the Filipinos here in India. That is, your passport is expiring. So that's it. That's all my experience. So alright guys, so I just want to share. So thank you very much, and if you are new to this channel and if you wanna connect, so don't forget to push the red button, push nyo na subscribe button and the notification bell button so that you'll be updated on our new video uploads. Thank you very much, and see you again.